Tell you what, I'll just tell you my story about the government. There was a bill called Bill 474, and it was to say Canada's not going to plant any more genetically modified crops until we check in with our trade partners. Because as you know, Europe, or maybe you don't know, but Europe will not import our crops for safe health and safety reasons. Not for human consumption. The animals can eat it, but it's not safe for humans, and they don't allow it in for human consumption. That should mean something to all of us. So in fact, they test our crops, and when they test GMO, they send them right back to us. Isn't that crazy that we're growing crops that the rest of the world is afraid to eat, or labeling, or sending back, or feeding only to animals? And yet our population is doing its own in-house scientific experiment and using our children mostly, because it's the children who are going to suffer the most, as biological experiments. So join me at the rally, and I hope to have your support. I'm going to bring in some excellent speakers this time around. Like Kevin said, I brought in David Suzuki as a co-sponsor. I brought in Percy Schmeiser. This year, we're planning to bring in some scientists and some bigwigs who can speak right directly to the Monsanto reps, and hope to get some actual physical face-to-face debate going. So thank you for your time. I forgot a ton of things, but I forgot what I forgot. Is that okay, Kev?
Okay, thank you so much, Heidi. Just a friendly reminder here. There's this paper that's right beside with Heidi's booth here. It's the Local Supporting Local Union of the true union of we the people here. So I recommend you sign it, because like Heidi was saying here, part of the solutions here, like the big part of this event here is taking everybody that's in the same boat, putting them on the same page, and we got to start getting active, and we got to start coming up with solutions. So by filling this out, this is going to connect us, and some of the solutions that I'm going to put out there are really simple about how we can actually make a positive change here. So basically, you have to take away their dollars. So for example here, like Heidi was saying with the grocery stores here, when I'm living in Penticton, I had heard that the Safeway wanted the Penticton Farmers Market to come into their parking lot. And that was very alarming, because it's a great energy when it's down on Main Street, but of course it's corporations wanting people to come in and finish their shopping there. So I went in there, and I went to the food produce manager, and I asked him, I said, can you please point me out to your local produce section? He says, we don't have one. And I'm like, really? I said, this is the top agricultural capital of Canada here, right here in the Okanagan, and you don't have one local produce here? He says, no. He turned around, he got so flustered with me, and he told me to go to the farmer's market and ran away on me, you know? So I talked to another person that was working there. I said, has anybody else asked that question aside from me? And he says, no, you know, not really. So one of the simple things that we can do here, because if you go 1, 4, 5, or 10 people to the store and you say that, it doesn't really carry a lot of weight. We got to do this by the hundreds. I know a lot of people have stopped supporting corporate stores, but the thing is you never went in there and told them why. You know, and it's very important that we do that. As much as we like to ignore them and everything like that, there's too much financing behind them. So if we start to pull away their money, then they'll have to turn. So basically what we do, and you can be polite about this at the same token too, is you walk in and you ask, can you please point me out to the local produce section, or if we want to take it a step further, to the non-GMO section, and they say they don't have one, just say, oh, wow, that's too bad, because I won't be able to finish off my shopping with you today, okay? But what I am willing to do is check back with you in about a month, you know? Okay, so thanks, you know, have a great day. So if you do that by the hundreds, trust me, they're going to be on the phone so fast with corporate office, like, holy crap, what's going on here? You know, they start to see that people are actually organizing. And it's such a simple solution. It's, you know, there's no rioting, there's no picketing. You just remove their dollar. So then we all go to Save On, finish our shopping there. I mean, I won't go anyways, but we'll pretend. And then once Safeway has done that, then we do it to Save On, and we just create a chain, and then we have this shift over, you know. So it's again like as much as I admire a lot of the Occupy movements here. One great documentary I recommend everybody to watch, and it just came out this year, and I've actually got the copy of it, but we won't be able to have the time to show it here, is Why in the World Are They Spraying? And it shows the links, okay, because today we actually have a clear day. Yesterday there was a lot of chemtrails up there, but it actually breaks it down exactly what's in there, and it's also again linked right back to Monsanto, okay, because there's aluminum and barium in there, and it's actually affecting the pH balance of the farmlands, which is putting a lot of them out of business. So it not only causes, it affects the weather too, so it causes more rain, affects the pH balance, the crops are down, now the farmer lands up losing his farm. Coincidentally, George Soros is the one that's actually buying up all these farmlands, and they're incorporating all our food here. And from things that have been put through the internet here, he's also contaminated the whole Occupy movement as well. So what we need to do again is form the union, the true union of we the people of BC, and as opposed to going on strike with picket signs, camping, tenting out, you take that stick and you take the poster off and stick that in the ground to hold up your tomato plant. Okay, take your tent, that's for camping, to come to events like this. And what we do is we politely ask, whoever it may be, Monsanto, the corporate stores, or BC Hydro, we don't want your smart meters. And if they don't comply, okay, no problem. Okay guys, take the day off. Everybody go home. So you just walk right out of work. Everybody does that. I mean, it's gonna start by percentages at the beginning, but, and then plan family barbecues, picnics, community picnics, and just take away the money. Don't support one corporate store that day. Carpool. Do that for one day. That's a lot of money. Trust me, Walmart has it right down to the second for every penny that you spend in that store. So if they went 24 hours without a penny from you, trust me, they're going to start to shift. And then we ask politely again, or to BC Hydro, can you please remove those meters? Nope. Okay. Take another day off. And it's that simple. They can't. What a lot of people don't realize, or maybe some do, like this revolution is not about guns. I mean, they're pretty much set up for that. You see a lot of the revolutions going on around the world here, and then they come in with the army, militant, and you see what's going on, all the mass genocide that's going on out there. So that's not what local supporting locals is about promoting here. It's just about forming the unity. So once we are unified, then we can make the change here. So we just take away their money. So we're not like out in the streets protesting and everything else like that. We're actually out celebrating. So they can't call a cop because there's no problems, And that's how we can start to make the positive change. So again, you can sign Heidi's petition or her flyer over there to attend her rally, which is highly recommended here. Because one thing I've noticed too is a lot of even the people that are fighting the good fight, like Heidi, who I respect and very much here, we're all divided in our fights. So Heidi speaks on GMOs, but doesn't speak on smart meters. Smart meters speak on the meters, but not on GMOs. So it's up to us and all those groups to unify. So when there's a council meeting, like Heidi played a big role in here with the RDOS in the Okanagan, they wanted to make it a GMO-free zone. And what we need is for the people, if you're about the smart meters, we go to that rally, and when they see us come by the hundreds as opposed to 4 or 5 people here or 10 people, you look like, I mean, they call us tinfoil hat people or conspiracy theorists. But when we come by the hundreds, that's when you start to make a difference here. You know, so again, that's what this paper is for here. So when there's something going on, I will send out a massive email blast to everybody, and who's ever in the neighborhood, you know, do some carpooling here, get down to the council meeting, get down to the rally, whatever it needs to be. You know, even if it's not your issue, you know, when you're going to have an issue, we're going to come and support you as well. You know, that's the way it works. You know, it's funny when people do that. They, I was in Penticton here. I started going to Women in Need Society. They were putting on violence against women, and I went down, and they all know me now. I started the Heartbeat of the Okanagan. I go around filming things, see how people feel about things, and they were trying to build a prison. I filmed and interviewed people on that, and so a lot of people know me, and I just pointed out to them. I said, you know, it's great what you're doing here, you know, and I said, you know, I don't know anybody that beats women, and I don't beat women myself here, but obviously it's a big concern in our community, so this is why I'm here, to help support you, you know. So I see them go to, they get people to come out to theirs, but they don't help the other people, you know, and again, it's just that division, and we need to bind that together here. So that's just part of some of this very, very stupid, simple solutions that we can do to start making positive change here. So I guess we're going to be showing a movie soon here. I'm not sure on the agenda here, and we'll be having another speaker on after the movie here. We're hoping that Joshua Blankeny makes it here. He's an incredible man if he can make it. He actually studied at Calgary University on global terrorism, Zionism, and 9/11. He actually took the oath, and if George Bush and Cheney had made it to Vancouver, they were going to arrest Cheney. And he actually works, because of all his studies and his activism here, he actually works for Iranian Republic TV, Press TV, Al Jazeera. So if he does make it, which would be awesome, that would help, this event would end up going global, you know, so hopefully he does make it. But yeah, so I'm not sure when the movie is starting here, but the conference will continue later on. So please fill this out.